Frank Poor. Alright. Yeah, I'm running a little late today. You know, fuck, I'm talking about I run a little late every day. I ain't never on time for shit. You know, I'm gonna be late to my own funeral. You know, it is what it is. Tap in, tap on in. Let's get it. 8 a.m. Let's get it. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna tell y'all about the difference between a friendship and a relationship. That's what this stream is about. But before I get into it, I gotta warm y'all up. So tap in. I'm about to come with the warm up. Tap on in. Get in here. So with the warm up, I'm gonna tell y'all about something I seen on Facebook. So I seen this post on Facebook about it was a girl on my timeline. And I got a few women like this on my timeline. I'm gonna just start deleting their ass because this shit is old and tiring. You know, I'm just tired of seeing this shit. You know, and it just go to show that these women really never been with a real man before. You know, because they always coming with this what a man's supposed to do, what a man is, what a man. It's tiring, man. I've been seeing this shit on my timeline for years, and to be honest, I don't even know how I'm even friends with these type of people. That just go to show that I need to make a better selection of accepting people friend requests, you know, or just sending out friend requests to different women because a lot of these women real life is miserable as hell, you know, and the men is too. You know, I ain't, leaving the men out of this. I'm just speaking on the women. I'm speaking on my experience of what I'm seeing on my timeline, you know. So anyway, this woman on my timeline, you know. So she been with this guy or whatever, you know, and she always posting about him and how much he do this and do that and like trying to make herself seem like she better than everybody type shit. So of course the time came and dog put her on the curb, or he ain't paying bills no more, whatever the case is. Whatever it is, it's just not working out for her no more. You know what I'm saying? So here she is on the book being bitter and shit, talking about some well, if you laid up with a woman and all this bullshit and she need tires and she need her oil changed and all this shit, you supposed to take care of that. You supposed to pay for that. You supposed to do that. Pause. First of all, it ain't a man's job to take care of your shit. That's your job. It's your shit. Because at the end of the day, if you and whoever you hunching with, if y'all fall out, guess what? You walking away with your shit. So this man beat and put thousands of dollars into your car because that's what a man's supposed to do. And y'all fall apart and you just go away with your shit. You take your shit with you and leave. How is that right? That's not right. And I'm here to tell women to stop doing that shit because that shit is whack. But that ain't all women, and I know that. This is for a select few of women that's into that, always trying to say what a man is. And to be honest, most of them is just internet shit because in the real world, they don't be like that with women. They just be on the internet saying that shit. It's a sisterhood thing going on, But back to her, in particular. Like I said, you just showing how bitter you is and you don't know what a real man is. Because if you really had a real man in your life like that, you wouldn't even be sitting up here talking about who you laid up with and what a man's supposed to be doing that you laid up with. Sex is a mutual thing. You getting something out of it, he getting something out of it. Regardless of how you feel. And if the sex ain't good, then why is you having sex with this person? Why is you laid up with them? You know, why is you inviting them into your space? Why is you inviting them into your temple? So the deal is that the man, he's supposed to get on you. He's supposed to take you out. He's supposed to do all this shit for you. And then when they finally do come down to sex, he got to put in all the work. He got to bend you over. He got to spread your legs. He got to do all the motherfucking work. And then after he finally lay down, oh, you hit him with a bill. Oh, I need tires. I need an oil change. I need this. I need that. What the fuck is you doing? When a man got to do all of it, and not only all of that, just to say while y'all laid up, glass break in the house. You gonna turn over and look at him. Hey, go down there and see what happened. You expected him to go over there and take care of that. Go down there and take care of that. So what is it that you really doing? What is it that you contributing to this relation that y'all got going on? It's bitter, man. Just stop it. Just stop it. If you really want a real man in your life, you know what? Change some of your habits and how you feel about different things. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the comments real quick. Staying off the grid. Good morning. Time to oil up. Did you say oil check? Yeah, I'm talking about an oil change. It's a woman on my timeline always saying bitter shit about what a man's supposed to do. So today is her rant of if you laid up with a man and you need your tires changed and you need your oil changed and all that, he's supposed to do all that shit. Look, man, that's not how it go. Let me tell y'all something about bills. Bills don't care if a man paid them or not. Bills only care about the motherfucking transaction saying approved. Bills don't care shit about who paying them. So all it is that a man's supposed to do this, a man's supposed to pay that, man, cut that shit out, man. And on top of it, y'all fought for y'all rights to be equal to us. Y'all fought for that shit. And y'all got equal rights to us. So now y'all work like a lot of y'all make more money than us. But you still turn around expecting a man to do everything. It's like you want to have your cake and eat it too. That ain't how it work, man. That's not how it work. You know. And again, I still ain't even got to the topic yet. You know, I'm just warming y'all up. All right, back to the comment. Staying off the grid is Diddy time. Now oil up. Man, you out as hell. Anyway, back to it. You know. So, like I was saying, a lot of these women really don't know what a real man is, you know. Because if they really had a real man around them, they wouldn't be on the internet saying this goofy ass shit. A real man to tell them, go ahead and take care of your shit. First off, you know what I'm saying? Take care of your shit. If you take care of your shit, that'll make a man want to help you out. But you sitting up there laid up thinking that he just supposed to take care of you, that's going to stray him away from you. A real man. Because real men like real independent women that can take care of their own damn self. Because what if something happened to that man? Let me break this down. So just say you messing with a man, right? And he paying all these bills and, you know, all of this shit, whatever. He taking you here and there. He doing this and that, you know. Whatever you need, whatever you want, it's in the bag. He got it all taken care of. So where it's to a point where you ain't doing shit. All you doing is sitting around relying on this man, right? Okay. So if something happened to that man, what you gonna do? If that man fall off right now, what you gonna do? If he having to break his leg and he can't maneuver around no more like he used to make that bag and things like that, what you gonna do? You gonna leave him, right? Because he can't take care of you no more. Because your whole ordeal of what a man is that he just supposed to foot all the bills. He's supposed to do this and do that. Why you not supposed to do nothing but thrive in femininity and whatever the fuck y'all be saying. Like, I don't know who fucked y'all head up in this world, man, but it's sad, man. It's real life sad, man. You know, y'all got to grow up because You gonna look up one day, you gonna be old as hell, you ain't gonna have no man, you gonna be miserable with 100 cats around you. All you gonna have is cats. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be miserable, man. Y'all gotta stop this internet shit talking about what a man is. If you never been a man before, stop trying to tell a man what a man is. I mean, that's just law. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, wrap that shit up. Baby girl, get you a man, a real man. And you won't have to be on the internet talking about what a man's supposed to do. Because I can guarantee you, any woman that got a real man, they not on the internet talking about what a man is. Prime example, me. Every woman that I've been with ain't never jumped on the net and said what a man is. They didn't have to because they had a real man. You know what I'm saying? Flat the fuck out. And the proof is in the pudding because all of my exes come back. All of them. All of them. All of them want me back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just on here talking. I'm being a thousand. You feel me? Women know what a real man is. And I done had women that I fucked with for real and I ain't paid for shit. I ain't paid for a motherfucking thing. They was paying for shit. And they still want me back. Why? Because they know I'm a real man. The dollar don't make the man. The man make the dollar. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's go ahead and get to this topic. So the topic is friendship versus relationship. Is it really a difference? Y'all ready? Bing. No. No, it's not. It's really not a difference. How you figure that, Mr. Roll Up? Well, let me break it down. You could start off as friends with somebody and y'all could be in a relationship. Or you could start off in a relationship with somebody and y'all end up being friends. So it's really not no difference. The only difference is in a relationship, y'all claiming each other. Y'all saying we boyfriend, girlfriend, and you know that's how we coming. Whereas a friendship, y'all just friends. And that line really not that thick. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people that cross that line all the time. Whereas y'all start off as friends and one of the parties decide that it's time to be in a relationship. When the other person don't even want that shit. The other person just want to remain friends. So, like I said, it's a thin line between relationships and friendships. The only difference is the title. That's really the only difference. You know, I done had a lot of women that I was just friends with and they wanted to turn it into a relationship. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I done had women that was friends and thought we was in a relationship. Now, first and foremost, when you get into a relationship with somebody, y'all supposed to have a mutual conversation on it. Y'all supposed to have a mutual agreement on it. You don't just wake up one day and assume that y'all in a relationship because y'all having sex and y'all like each other and y'all probably went out a couple of times, you know, probably even took a couple pictures, maybe even met each other family members. Now you got this notion in your head that y'all go together. Nah, man. The relationship is a title. That title is something that needs to be talked about before it is put into motion. It's just like going to court. You know what I'm saying? You don't wake up and go to court and then case is over. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? Even if your case get dismissed, it's a process. You're not just about to go to court today. Oh, case dismissed. That's it. Our bad as the court system. That that was our fault. Case dismissed. No, it's a process. You gonna go to court a couple more times before it get dismissed. You know what I'm saying? And that's life itself. So when it comes to this relationship thing, that's a process. That's something that need to be talked about. That's something that need to be understood. Have boundaries and limits and things like that. But that go back to what I was saying. It's a thin line between that whole relationship and friendship thing, you know. Then I didn't seen it where, just say like you meet somebody today, right? And y'all doing good and everything, and just say 2 weeks in, y'all feel like y'all this, y'all tight. And you want to call it a relationship. Y'all go together. Fuck it. We together. You know what I'm saying? Now let me flip it to the other side of the friendship. Now with the friendship, that is a process. That take at least a good 30 days before you call somebody your friend. Whereas in a relationship, you could be in a relationship with somebody by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You don't just call somebody your friend tomorrow. You meet them today and call them your friend tomorrow. Nah, you gotta sleep on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta spend some time on it. You gotta do a little homework on this person before you call them your friend, because you really don't know who this person is. But then on the flip side, you having sex with this person and y'all kissing and hunching and all of that shit, and now you all in love. So it's a relationship, right? So the difference is the word love. You got love for this person. You really want to be with this person, but you don't know who they is. This is exactly why I say is really not a difference between a friendship and a relationship. The only difference is that when you put that title on whoever you dealing with, you really jeopardizing the friendship relationship aspect of what y'all got going on. Yeah, how is that? Because you just got into a relationship with this person real quickly and you don't know who or what you dealing with. You just was in love. So you just went ahead and jumped the gun. Well, why you don't have that type of love for a friend when you becoming friends with somebody? Why you don't have that type of love right off the rip like that? Because y'all don't got that title. Y'all not placing that type of title on y'all. Y'all just being friends. That's the only difference between a relationship and a friendship is the title. Other than that, it's the same shit, man. I done had women that was my friend and we was real life just friends, and they wanted to be with me 24/7, all that. Like they was trying to groom me into being in a relationship with them, you know. And that was they play, was to try and groom me into being they man. When it don't work like that, you know. If you dealing with a man called the shots on a relationship. And this is what destroys a lot of friendships. See, when you meet somebody, you supposed to start off as friends. You know what I'm saying? Y'all start off as friends, get to know each other, see what y'all like, what y'all don't like, uh, here, there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to get to know a person. And that takes time. That ain't something that you just do in 30 days. Y'all talk on the phone every day for a couple of weeks. Now you know this person. Nah, it don't work like that. That shit take time. If you want to call somebody your friend, I'ma just go ahead and keep it all the way 100. If you want to call somebody your friend or be in a relationship with somebody, like I said, it's really not a difference between those two lines. But if that's what you want to do with this person, you need to see that person in all 4 seasons. Yeah, you need to see that person in all 4 seasons of the weather, because a lot of people change during the weather change. A lot of people go with the wind. And you also need to see how that person reacts when they broke, when they up, when they in the middle margin, when they don't got shit, when they got it all. You need to see this person through every phase. You know what I'm saying? So that shit takes time. That ain't nothing that, you just do overnight, like, oh well, I like this person, they cute and they sex good and we together. Like, that's a disguise. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when it's that good, it ain't right. it ain't right. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right when it start off good like that. Cause every relationship, friendship gonna start off great. That's just in our nature. We trying to win over the person that we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But then after you capture that person, or you get in cahoots with this person, now you feel like you got this person. Now the real you start coming out. That's why you had to take your time with somebody. And this is exactly what I mean, that it's not a difference between a friendship and a relationship. Because people cross that shit all the motherfucking time, man. It's like if you really understood the dynamics of um what can you say, connecting with somebody, connecting with their soul, getting to know who they really are. If y'all really took the time to do that, you wouldn't even deal with 90% of the people that you talk to. For real. I had to learn that the hard way. You know, I was always the type that'll just take a woman in, especially when they broke and they don't got shit. You know, that was my thing. You know, my daddy raised me to take care of your woman. You know what I'm saying? So that was my thing. I didn't care what you had, just long as you was rocking with me, I was rocking with you. And let me tell you, out of all of the broke women, bitter women, women that was just completely negative in my life, that I was trying to help build up and change them, and things like that. All of them type of women crossed me in the end. Every single last one of them. I don't got none of them that's still, by my side, that's still rocking with me, still fucking with me, on some real nigga shit. None of that. I can't call none of them for nothing. But I made sure their life was straight. You know what I'm saying? I took care of them. I did things for them, everything that they needed. You know what I'm saying? Even their parents can vouch for this shit. I was 100% in. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I didn't take the time to get to know these people. I was just rushing into some shit because I thought I was in love. The sex was good. I was intertwined with this person. She was something I was attracted to. So I just went all in and didn't even get to know the person. That's the thing, man. If you gonna have a relationship with somebody, you need to have a friendship first. And this is why I'm saying it's really not a difference, because a lot of people will skip over that friendship and go straight to a relationship. So it's like, what's the difference? Because you got to start off as friends with somebody. You got to get to know who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get to know them. A lot of these people be crazy as hell for real. That will really knock your damn head off. You know what I'm saying? How many women then got with me and thought that this was the man of their life, and the man turned around and beat the shit out of them, stabbed them, or stalking them, busting out their windows and flattening their tires, and same thing on the other end for men. That ain't got with these crazy ass women, thinking that woman was the woman for them. It's the same on both sides. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a difference between a relationship and a friendship, but the way how things going today, it ain't no difference, man. It ain't no difference. People out here trying to manipulate you into being in a relationship when your whole intention was to have a friendship, to start off, to get to know this person, but the whole time they in the background like, oh no, I'm about to make you mine. That's just what it is. That ain't how you go about shit, man. That shit wicked. And that's why it's a lot of broken homes out here today. You know, a whole lot of them, but I ain't gonna go into detail about that shit. It's just what's understood, don't need to be explained. And that's just the truth to it. But like I was saying, it's really not a thick of a difference between a relationship and a friendship. Only thing you can do out here is remain solid, you know, do it how you supposed to do it, you know, take this thing called life into your hands and really go about it how you supposed to go about it. How you feel. It ain't about how I feel or what I'm preaching to you or what the next person say. It's about how you feel. I'm just here to tell you that it's really a thin line between relationships and friendship. And you need to know the difference because you would get in cahoots with somebody that you think that you just being friends with, and the whole time they plotting on you to be in a relationship with them. Anytime that happened with me, I shut that shit down real quick. Nah, because I'm very blunt. I come off the top. I let you know what I want right off the rip. And if you don't like it, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But at least I'm not hiding it or trying to downplay you, for some ass or none of that bullshit. I'ma just go ahead and keep it 100. This is what I want. This is where I'm at with it. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a masculine man. So I'm gonna come with that heat every time. And I done had plenty of women tell me like, damn, I respect you for keeping it real. You one of the first guys that ever, came at me with some real shit. And a lot of them turned me down because they didn't like my approach. And then a lot of them was with it because they respected my approach. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you gotta move out here, man. You out here letting people play you or you trying to play somebody, that shit don't do nothing but boomerang and smack your ass right back in the face, man. You know, I'm stress free, drama free, all that free. Baby mama free. I'm free of all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. And I got my kids. I'm a single father. It ain't like my baby mama got the kids and I ain't fucking with them. Nah, I got my kids. And my baby mama out here living her best life, And we don't have no problems, no child support, no issues, none of that shit. You know why? Because me and her started off as friends. We got to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Before we got in this relationship shit. Then eventually down the line, we got into a relationship. And, we lasted a couple of years and, it just didn't work out. So we parted ways. We didn't have this malicious intent on trying to hurt each other and all of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We went our ways and we went our ways, because we started off as a friendship and then we turned that into a relationship. We got to know each other. So she know me. She know how I'm coming. She know how I do things. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just hurrying up and jumping into some shit with a nigga just because she like me. Nah, pump your brakes. You gonna get to know who I am first. I'm gonna get to know who you is first before we even get to having kids and being on all and doing all of that. That's another thing. What I'm saying, the difference between a relationship and a friendship. A lot of people out here be having people babies and shit, thinking that's gonna turn their friendship into a relationship, cause they start off as friends and then they get to having sex and shit like that, and they head over heels after that. So somebody, a woman to get pregnant, I'm gonna just use this in a woman's scenario. A woman to get pregnant by this guy that she friends with, and she feel like if she keep this child, that's gonna make the man want to turn their friendship into a relationship when they don't do nothing but further distance what they had going on because he didn't want to have a child anyway. And that's his fault as well because he's supposed to strap up, pull out, whatever the fuck it is that he got to do, But this is exactly why I say you need to take the time out to get to know somebody and figure them out, figure out what type of time they on. Because just like it's women out here that be trying to manipulate men and to being with them, it's men out here that be getting women pregnant just to make them have a baby by them. Just to have that soul tie with this person, even though they ain't even there to take care of the child. They just want to have that soul tie with that person. Hey, we got a kid together. We got kids together. No matter how you feel about me, we got kids together. We share a bloodline. So you got to deal with me anyway, no matter how you feel. Most of the time, that's because that friendship wasn't no friendship. It ran straight into a relationship. Or it started off straight as a relationship and then they fell apart. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting to know this person, y'all just rushed into some shit and some shit happened. You gotta be careful with this shit out here, man. Again, you don't know who you dealing with. No matter how cool they come off or how calm and collected they act, you don't know who or what you dealing with. Again, with prime example, my baby mama. She had a whole another child on me. You know what I'm saying? After 4 years of our relationship, she had a whole nother child on me. She didn't cheat on me. She had a whole nother child by a whole nother man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people would be salty about shit like that, you know. Well, luckily I was raised a whole lot differently. That shit didn't make me salty, you know. I already knew what time it was in the first place anyway, you know. So I moved on quickly. I instantly I knew it wasn't mine when I found out she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So the deal was, and I'm gonna sum this up real quick because this derailing the whole situation. But what me and her, we had makeups to breakups, shit like that. And this was one of them times we had broke up. And while we had broke up, and I don't do makeup breakups to makeup. I don't do that shit at all. Only did that with her because we had kids. We just wasn't connecting. We kept bumping heads, and we had just had to split up for a couple of months. So we did that like 2 or 3 times in our 4 year span. Well, the last time that we did that, she came back with a child. Now, before she came back with the child, our rules was don't come back with no kids. We only had 2 rules: don't come back with no kids, don't come back with no disease. You know what I'm saying? And she broke law. She came back with a child. You feel me? But she tried to play it like it was me, like I'm dumb. Like, girl, we got kids together. You know what I'm saying? I know your body just like you know my body. That child is not mine. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that from the top. I didn't have to wait, 9 months later and, go get a DNA test. And I ain't had to wait on all that. I knew all that off the rip because I knew this woman. And that's my point, about the friendship and the relationship thing. You got to get to know somebody first. When you get to know somebody, then you understand them. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, you understand them. And that's what I did. I understood my baby mama. That's how I knew it wasn't my child. Because I knew her. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, baby. I know you. You know what I'm saying? You know me. And I know this is not mine. But some people be trying to play that on you, you know what I'm saying? Because they fuck up in life. And that's what she did. She fucked up in life. And, the crazy thing is, I told her to get an abortion, And I'm not saying that's the best option, but, at the time, that was the best option for us. And she didn't want to do it. She went through with it, and she ruined everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here trying to tell y'all it's really not a thick line between a relationship and a friendship, man. It's really not. Because we started off as friends and we moved real quick into a relationship. The only thing about us moving real quick is it had lasted for a couple of years. So I got to know who she was over time, but still at the same time, I really didn't know her because if I did, I would have known that she would have turned around and had another nigga child on me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, guard your peace, protect who you is. That's why I made this live for you to understand the difference between a friendship and a relationship. When you meet somebody, you become friends with that person first. It don't matter how much you like them, how much you attracted to them, how much you feel for them, feel about them, whatever. Fuck all of that. Everything that glitters ain't gold. That's just the wholesome truth of it. You know what I'm saying? And if you out here playing like you do because you feeling this person and you want to be with this person, you gonna get burnt. You gonna get burnt to the third degree where you gonna hate that person. That same person that you thought was for you, that you was in love with, is gonna be the same person that's gonna turn you cold. You know what I'm saying? Gonna turn you cold. Again, like I said, with my baby mama, I thought my baby mama was everything. You know what I'm saying? She turned me cold. She had a whole child on me. You know what I'm saying? All because I really didn't know her like I thought I knew her. You know what I'm saying? What should have happened with me and her was I should have took more time in. I should have spent more time with her before I had made our relationship official. And that's with any relationship that I had. You know, I'm just going ahead and keep it 100. Damn near every relationship that I was in, and I only had a handful of relationships, you know. But every relationship that I was in, I moved real quick because I was digging that woman. You know, I was feeling her. You know, we vibing right, everything going good. She feeling me like how I'm feeling her. So within a month and a half, we together. I'm calling us a relationship. We relationship goals. We that. And again, I'm footing everything. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing shit. They just kick back, looking good, and just sucking dick for real. That's pretty much was it. You know what I'm saying? But as time went on, I matured and grew up, and I learned to understand, man. Again, what I just said, everything that glitter ain't gold. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. It's like you got to take your time with this shit, man. You know, life is short, but at the same time, it's 24 hours in a day, man. You know, and to be honest, 24 hours is a long time. We might think it is moving fast because we doing this and that. Look, just sit down for a whole 24 hours. Just take your off day or whatever. Just take that day and just sit at home for the whole 24 hours. You will see how long 24 hours really is. You thinking 24 hours ain't enough time in a day. Just sit down for a whole 24 hours. If that shit don't drive you crazy just sitting there for a full 24 hours, then baby, you ain't productive enough in life. You know what I'm saying? Because 24 hours is a long time for real. It really is, you know. A year is a long time for real. You don't believe me? Go to jail for a year. Go to jail for a whole year. You thinking that a year go by fast as fuck out here. Like, damn, that year just went by fast as hell. No. It went by exactly how it's supposed to go by. You was just moving around doing this and that over here and over there. You know, it was consuming your time. But if you really sit down and don't do nothing, you will realize how much time it is in a day, in a week, in a year, in a lifetime. We really got a lot of time here, honestly. I'm 35. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have never believed that I would have made it to 35. And I done did a lot of shit in 35 years. That's why I can sit here and talk real fluently. You know what I'm saying? I ain't reading nothing from no teleprompter or none of that shit. You know, I didn't rehearse none of this shit. Nothing. This all just flowing. You know what I'm saying? Because I had 35 years of experience, which is a long ass time. And I didn't did a lot of productive shit with my time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't really say that, honestly. You know, a lot of people just sit on their ass and don't do nothing. You know, so a lot of people understand it is a lot of time in life, and a lot of people don't. You know, a lot of people think that life just moving so fast, and it ain't that, man. It's just the technology and the productivity of what's going on in life. But even if you moving fast with everything that's going on around you, the one thing you need to take your time with is with a whole nother human being. Because another human being got their own mind, their own feelings, their own ways, their own persona, how they move and things that they do. That's why you need to sit down and take the time out to get to know somebody. A person is not a job. A person is a person. You know what I'm saying? A job is something that you could go on site and learn real quick, and then it become repetitive, and you like, oh, okay, I get it. I know what to do. With a person, it ain't like that. A person ain't a job. You know what I'm saying? A person will change every day. Where your job will be the same exact thing every single day. When a person, it ain't like that. A person will change up every day. A person will have a different mind frame every day, a different mindset, a different mentality, a different they spirituality will be different. Their emotions will be different. Everything will be different about somebody on a day-to-day basis. That same person that you rocking with and love with today might hate your ass tomorrow. Like I said, things change all the time. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you can do is spend your time, which you have a lot of, just like what I'm doing with this video. You know what I'm saying? This is time consuming. You know what I'm saying? So with your time that you got, if you really want to be with somebody for real, you need to invest some time with that person and get to know them. If you can scroll on your cell phone all day, you know what I'm saying? You can invest that time into getting to know who it is that you like. Instead of just saying good morning, good afternoon, good night, what you doing? Let's go to the club. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. That's not getting to know somebody. Always just want to go out somewhere. That ain't getting to know somebody. You want me to explain that? Because y'all just going out having a good time. You not seeing the downside of that person. All you seeing is the good side of that person. You know, that ain't how you supposed to go about this shit, because all you seeing is the up and up of that person. All you seeing is that time that they up, that they got some money, that they feeling good. They want to go hang out. They want to go drink. They want to party. What about that time they don't got shit? Be a completely different person at that point. And then how you gonna feel about that person when they don't got shit? Y'all need to take y'all time, man, get to know who you dealing with and who you around, man. Cause that, just popping out and just dealing with people because what you like about them, man, that shit will turn you sour. It really will. You know what I'm saying? And I can say that from experience. It ain't turned me sour. It was just that I've been in a lot of them situations where it could have turned me sour. But I was raised a whole lot differently. So I understand that everybody ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? It is real life. How can I put this? Life itself teaches you what you need to know. It's just all about, is you gonna take that lesson that life is trying to give to you. You don't gotta read a book to know how to maneuver in life. All you gotta do is walk outside. You walk outside, life itself is gonna blow you with the wind and show you where to go. It's up to you if you gonna take on what life is trying to give you. If you don't take it on, guess what? Life gonna teach you a lesson real quick. Real quick. Sometimes life will just get fed up with you and just take you out the game. Because you ain't learning no lessons. You keep on doing the same shit over and over and over. You want me to break that down? All right, let's break that down. You get with somebody that you don't know is real life crazy in the membrane. You know what I'm saying? This person will real life kill you. And you don't even know that. You don't even recognize that. Because all you seeing is the good out of them. All you seeing is the good times that y'all have. Every time y'all go out, everything is great. But behind closed doors, this motherfucker will stab you to death. Will shoot you in the back of your motherfucking head and drag your body to a damn sewer. You feel me? Like, that's what I mean about taking your time with getting to know somebody. Because if you take your time and get to know somebody, you will see them traits in them. You know what I'm saying? They only can play that role for so long, and it's gonna start coming out of them. It's like a mask. You know what I'm saying? You only can wear a mask for so long before your face start getting tight. You know what I'm saying? You can't breathe how you supposed to breathe. You got to take that mask off. You got to let your face breathe. You got to let your whole head, everything. You got to let all of this breathe. So that mask got to come off at some point. No matter how much you wear that motherfucker, it got to come off at some point. And if a person stick around long enough, they will see you take that mask off. They ain't gonna have no choice but to, because you got to come off of it. It's just like taking a shower. You eventually got to take a shower. You gonna go a whole week without taking a shower, and then after that 8th day, it's gonna be like, all right, nigga, you gotta wash up. You know what I'm saying? You can't do this shit no more. You done did that enough. You gotta wash up now. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna start having things going wrong with you because you only can go so long without washing up, without washing your body. You know, hygiene. This is the same thing with getting to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. Take your time, man. Don't let this false narrative out here tell you that, life is short. It is, but then in a sense, it's not. Again, I'm 35 years old. I wouldn't have never believed that I would have been here to be 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I wasn't going to make it past 21. That was 14 years ago. 14 years ago. And you know how much I done did in 14 years? Do you know how much time that is? Like, man, let's be for real, dog. Take your time with getting to know people and dealing with people, because you don't know what you're dealing with until you spend some real time with them. And then on the flip side of that, you can spend some time, you can spend a lot of time with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and still don't know them. That shit happened too, you know? And to be honest, I can't give you no advice on that, you know? That's just be one of them type of rare cases in life when shit like that happen, you know? And the only thing you can do is just take a grain of salt with it, throw it over your shoulder, and keep it moving, you know? It happens. It's a lot of shit that happen every day, you know? It's a lot of people out here in this world. You got billions of people out here, man. So you got billions of personalities. It's just all about you and how you feel and what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you had that positive mindset and you want to turn a friendship into a relationship, if you really put that type of energy out there, it'll come back to you. It'll spin the block for you. You know what I'm saying? It might spin a block on you in a person that you might not be feeling like that, you might not like that, but it will come back for you. Usually the type of person that you don't like be the person for you. The person that don't be your type be the person for you. Ain't that crazy? That's life, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. Every woman that I had come around me that tried to change my life, like, I'm a real woman, I'm in your life, I'm about to help you out, we about to do this damn thing. Every last one of them type of women that came in my life was not my type at all. They was not my type. I done had some that, like, I couldn't even stand looking at them. You know what I'm saying? Let alone want to do something serious or take it to another level, or, you know what I'm saying, do anything with this type of person. Like, I didn't even stand looking at them. Like, hell no. Perfect example, right? I got a cougar lady. She like 50 years old. I don't talk to her, no more, but we still cool, because I'm friends with damn near everybody I done encountered. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no beef with nobody or none of that shit. We all cool. But anyway, I met this woman a couple of years ago, right? Not my type at all. But she was one of them ones that really came through for me. She came through for me. So when I met her, I was up and I was doing real good. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I just wanted to fuck, you know what I'm saying, type shit. And I told her that, off the rip. I'm like, hey, I just want to fuck. That's it, And she respected what I said and what I was on. And she was with it. You know what I'm saying? Because she liked me like that. So we did that for like almost a whole year straight. All we was doing was just having sex. Wasn't nothing serious. We never went out, none of that. We was just having sex, right? So that next year, boom, I fell off, all the way off. Fell all the way off. Lost everything. I mean, well, not everything, but I done lost about 80% of what I had. You know what I'm saying? She came through. The same woman I'm not attracted to. Just it was just a sexual thing. Out of all the other women that I've been dealing with, women that I was attracted to, women that I was with, women that I did do shit with, all of that. Ain't none of them come through for me when I was fucked up. None of them. But that one woman that I was not attracted to at all came through for a nigga. I mean, came through. You know what I'm saying? She gave me everything that I needed to get back on my feet. And she ain't asked for nothing. She wasn't expecting nothing. You know, she wasn't on no, well, you need to take me out. We got to go out. We got to go do this. We got to be seen. We got to take pictures. She wasn't on none of that. She real life had genuine love for me. Again, what I was saying about how most of the time the person that you're not attracted to be the person that be there for you, you know, and that's exactly what it was. Like, I had no attraction for this woman besides sex, but she had all the attraction for me. You know, she was about the best thing in my life. And that was, what, 3 years ago? Still to this day, me and her still cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's still the homie. And to be honest, if what happened to me when I fell off, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be fucking with her because I wasn't attracted to her. You know what I'm saying? It took for me to fall off and for her to come through to make me understand, like, it ain't about looks and how you feel. It's about what's real. You know what I'm saying? And she brought that to me. She brought some straight, real, raw to me, you know? And that was just something that's unmatched. You know, you can't just find that anywhere at any given time. It ain't in everybody to do that. Especially people that's like, you know, more so attractive and things like that. They tend to do less for a person as opposed to a person that's really not that attractive. And you know, with people that's not that attractive, it ain't like they do this type of stuff because they know they not attractive. It's just that, you know, they morals and principles is different. You know, they was raised a little differently than the more attractive person. The more attractive person was raised to be, oh well, since you so attractive, you just gonna have the world. Everybody gonna give you whatever you want, so you don't got to do shit. Most attractive people, not all. You know, cause I was told the same thing. Like, I don't gotta do shit. You know, they gonna come to me and I can get whatever the fuck I want out of them. You know, but I'm humble. You know, I don't have that type of persona. You know, and I ain't saying I'm the finest motherfucker or none of that. You know, but I know I ain't ugly and I can have whatever I want. You know, I done had plenty of them, all type of sizes, races, you know, ages, all type of shit, you know. Whatever it is you could think of, I done had them all, you know. And a lot of them ran up on me. I didn't have to run up on them. They ran up on me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really need to understand who you dealing with because you never know. You never know, man. You never know. And again, still to this day, me and that lady cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga because she came through for me when I needed her. You know what I'm saying? And if she needs something, she know I got her back. You know, but that ain't her. She cool. She straight. She just like my friendship. She like my company. She like me. She like who I am. And she know we'd never be together or none of that. That's that friendship line. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. She definitely tried to cross it a few times because she did want to be in a relationship with me. But, you know, when I made it understood, like, you know, this ain't that. I understand you've been around for a while. You done helped me through some shit, but I ain't on that with you. You know what I'm saying? And she respected it, and we moved on, and we still cool to this day. Like I said, that was 3 years ago, and we still cool. When I done had women that I told them like, "Hey, look, I'm not interested in you like that," and they got real salty and dipped. You know what I'm saying? Went left, went on about their business, said fuck me, all type of shit. You know, you need to know who you're dealing with. Again, it's a thin line between a relationship and a friendship. You need to know the difference. If you don't know the difference, don't even get in that lane. Just fall back, read a couple books, watch a couple of relationships that's around you, watch your friends, watch your married friends, watch your single friends, watch your friends in relationship, watch everybody. You watch them, you see how they maneuver things. And I'm not saying take their advice or nothing. Just watch. Pay attention. Just take some mental notes. You know what I'm saying? If you take enough mental notes and you put it all together, you'll come up with your own concoction. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting at with this whole thin line between a relationship and a friendship. You know, it's really not much of a difference. And a lot of people don't understand it. You know, this is why it's a lot of people out here that's, sad and bitter and miserable, and they want to blame the whole world for 3 or 4 bad relationships that they had when there's billions of people out here. But they want to blame the whole gender for those 3 or 4 bad relationships that they had. And usually them couple of bad relationships that they had was rushed relationships. They was rushed for a person that they wanted, and the person that they with didn't want them. Know the difference between a relationship and a friendship. Again, it's a very thin line. Very thin line. But guess what? That thin line don't lie. The difference is the title, the boundaries. It's the only difference. Other than that, it's the same shit. You can have sex with your friend. You can go out with your friends. You can take pictures with your friends. You don't have to be in a relationship with your friend to do relationship shit. It's a thin line, baby. On the flip side, with a relationship, you shouldn't be in a relationship with somebody if you didn't have that friendship with them in the first place. How is you in a relationship with somebody and you didn't have that friendship with them? You don't even know who the fuck you dealing with. You just dealing with somebody because you like them, they attractive to you. That's not a relationship. That's more so like you running for the border. You know what I'm saying? You scared of the predicament, the situation that you in. So you just taking whatever is going on. Even if it's necessarily saying that you don't want to lose this person, you scared of the situation of what's going on. You should never be scared to lose anybody, not even family members, let alone a relationship or anything like that. Don't be scared to lose nobody. Trust me, there's plenty of people out there for you. Plenty. You know what I'm saying? Explore the world. Go take a trip somewhere. Go meet some new people. Step outside. I guarantee you will meet 5 new people if you just stand outside. Stand on the corner of your block. You will meet 5 new people today that you never even seen before in life. And you ain't even went nowhere but down the street from your house. Stop thinking that you got to be secluded to the people that you around or the people that you bump into. That's just the environment that you in. But it's a whole motherfucking world out here. And you got to understand that. Again, it's a thin line between a relationship and a friendship. Is it really a difference? It ain't. That's why that line's so thin. What you gonna do? Y'all let me know something in the comment section, man. Tell me how y'all feel about this. What you think? Did I drop some real gems, or did I just spend a whole hour just talking some bullshit? Let me know what you feel. Tell me what you think. I'm only going off of my experience. And it's up to you if you want to take on what I said. But this coming from a real man that's broke down the difference between a friendship and a relationship. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Pull Up live. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.